Lesson 13, Bow Speed, from Learn Violin Fast, Book 2. One very strange concept to understand is how to change bow speed. To play with a faster bow, you actually must use less effort and have less muscle tension. It is essential to learn how to let the right hand move more quickly with less muscle tension. When we try harder, our muscles tense up and allow our hands to move faster. So this is counterintuitive, meaning it doesn't quite make sense when you think about it at first. So if we just go back to first principles, to have more sound, we need to have more bow with more pressure and faster moving. But think about how we work. When we apply more pressure, our muscles tense up. When we tense up, it actually becomes more challenging to move quicker. And that's where the challenge lies. Applying more pressure but moving the hand faster means your fingers and your hand need to press more, but the entire rest of the arm needs to be more relaxed. So it's very difficult to do. It takes a lot of muscle awareness and muscle control. Be able to hold the bow, push it down, and move it fast. And this is probably one of the biggest things that will separate more advanced players from beginning players, that if you're able to use faster bow, you can make more beautiful sound while keeping that pressure. So, with the proper bow motion exercise, move your right hand without the bow, wrist from your nose, pointing your finger in front of you. Do this for different speeds. You could do it slow, you could do it fast, and you could do it medium. You can also try, so lower half would be frog to middle. Your hand should be about a square or 90 degrees. You could also do upper half, middle to tip. You could do slow, you could do fast, right? And then when you feel confident, you can try it with the bow and open string. So now we're going to try with the bow. We're going to do it fast, slow. We could try in the middle or détaché. We can try upper half, or we can try lower half. Now we're going to grab the violin and play open strings while we alternate the sound. So here's slow, medium, and fast. Let's change strings. Let's do a slow upper half, middle to tip. Let's do medium, lower half. Let's do fast, détaché in the middle. One of the most challenging things is also not using your elbow. So you'll notice this as beginners players. The reason this doesn't work is the bow sliding all over the place. And again, if we work back to first principles, a bow is not on highway or sounding point, and it's not at the right angle, it's sliding around. And the reason this happens is actually very interesting. If you remember back to our previous lessons, our body has about 600 muscles. And the way that we move and we create motion with our body is by using large muscle groups. We have about 5. Our legs, or lower half of our body, is one largest muscle group. Then we have our back, which includes our traps, our neck, our lats, and the back of our core. Then we have our chest muscles, shoulder, arm muscles, and then also our core. So when there's arm motion, naturally the back is always involved. Now, when we play the violin, because we have to hold the arms up, our back is engaged automatically because our traps in the neck, right, help support, along with the shoulders, help support the arms. And when we have to move the arm, naturally, we will use our back to yank the bow back. So one thing that you can train yourself is understand that when your arm moves, naturally, our back muscles are going to engage and pull the bow back like this. So one thing that you need to do is tell your body and with your brain not to engage the back and only use your arm and shoulder muscles. So you're going to hold the violin. You're not going to use the back. You're going to relax. You're going to let go. You're going to let the arm muscles only be engaged. So the reason that is so difficult is you have to train yourself to not engage, disengage, to not use the back, and only use the arm in a very awkward and unnatural motion. Thank you for watching. Again, if you find this helpful, please like, please comment, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next class.